Streets! What's going on, people? You know who this is. It's your boy, SLCO Jizzle, aka Prince of the North OG, aka Big Street Life, aka Big M15, aka the North Face, aka Godzilla, aka the Demon Slayer. And I'm back up in this bitch, people, with another one when they thought they weren't gonna be no other one. Yeah, man. Stop playing with me, five. People. Big 44, no safety. You hear me? Retarded, man. Shout out to everyone for the messages, the comments, the phone calls, all the love. I felt it. I appreciate it. And all the glory goes to the Most High for getting me through another year, man. 44th floor, you heard me? Retarded, man. Shout out to all my people that didn't make it. You get what I'm saying to you? All our loved ones we lost, all the folks, you get what I'm saying to you, watching over us, family members, everyone, you know what I mean? Much love, and you know what I mean? Keep watching over us until we get up there with you, you hear me? But people, what have we got on the roster today, people? We got the Durk trial underway, and today is the 4th day, if I'm correct, and it is a madness going on right now, people. The whole internet has turned on Smirk, and they're trying to label him as a rat. People, let me know in the comments how you feel about the situation, and I want to know everyone's take on it. Now, we're going to be following the trial, people. I started my channel when Durk got arrested and he went in and everyone had so much to say, you know what I mean? And I wanted to use Smirk as an example to the next generation coming up, that when you got it all and you're in a great position, don't let peer pressure, don't let all the things and all the powers that be and all the temptations and all the things that can come at you to bring you under, take you under. Now, over the course of this channel, I've been diverting and trying different things, and you know what I mean? Focusing on what's going on over in the UK, focusing on different things, you know what I mean? But we're gonna follow the trial and we're gonna report on it, speak on it, and we're gonna see how this turns out. Prayers for Smirk, you know what I mean? Now, everyone is trying to label Smirk a rat because his lawyer has gone and said that OTF Ronnie has pleaded guilty for everything, and he's trying to say that the reason why he did these things or did those acts was because Smirk paid him. Now, Smirk's lawyer has debunked those allegations, as a lawyer is supposed to. I mean, why do you get lawyers in the first place? Lawyers are there to defend their clients and to plead their innocence. So, if OTF Ronnie pleaded guilty and Durk has pleaded not guilty, but now OTF Ronnie is trying to allege that the reason why he took action or did anything that he pled guilty to is because Smirk was the one who gave him the green light. Now, when Smirk's lawyer says false, he's already pleaded guilty, that's on him. There's no evidence or no anything to back up those claims that he's making against my client. Does that make Durk a snitch or a rat because his lawyer is claiming his innocence? I didn't hear Durk get up there, or I haven't heard that Durk got up on the stand and spoke about or said my man's name or pointed a finger or anything of those sorts. I've heard that his lawyer is privy to Volley's testimony, what he's saying, and he's defending his client. Now the streets, the internet, and a lot of people on the internet that don't really like Smirk are running with a narrative and are trying to throw this label on Smirk and say that Smirk is a snitch, Smirk is a rat, because he knew that his lawyer was going to make those claims, so he had to agree with his lawyer, so therefore he's snitching, he's ratting. Do I believe that he's snitching, he's ratting? No. I don't believe that he's snitching and he's ratting because his lawyer is defending him, because what is he paying his lawyer to do? His lawyer defending him as a lawyer is supposed to. Durk's pled not guilty, and it's for the jury and a judge to find him guilty with evidence that backs up the claim that he paid for this hit, he knew about the hit, and he gave the green light, and they have to have the paper trail to show these things. Now, as far as I know, although I've heard so much stuff and so much evidence and so much things over the course of this last month, every day a new thing's coming out, every minute a new piece of evidence coming out, every day there's a new story. A lot of the stories ain't to do with this case, but a lot of the stuff are to do with the case. Now, they say they found phones in Smirk's house when he had a shootout, when he had the home invasion, and due to him admitting that he was firing or fired shots in the air, that allowed them to search the premises and take anything that was in sight. So they took phones. They found 10 guns in the property. They seized a whole bunch of stuff during that raid and during that period when he was involved in a home invasion. Now, in that phone, there was supposed to be text messages, images of little Tim and his whereabouts, or something of that nature. If it's not his whereabouts, or if I'm saying anything that's not 100% factual, let me know the facts in the comments, but you know what I'm referring to. this is one of the first time that Little Tim's name's been even brought into the case, because everything has been aimed at Kwando, and it's to do with Little Pab being unalived. So Little Tim's name has never really came in the case or been linked in any kind of way up until the phone that they found in Smirk's property had something to do with Tim's whereabouts, or something to do with Little Tim, linking him to this situation. So all the stuff I'm hearing is basically them trying to tie it in and give Durk motive that he would want this to happen. There's a lot of people telling. You've got Varney, you've got Jam. Also, as the case was going on, they was talking about there was an informant in the cells with Durk, and he spoke to Durk, and Durk spoke to him and told him certain information, and he took all that information and brought it all straight back to the people, because he was working with the people anyway. So there's so many stories and there's so many things going around. They're showing autopsy photos and all the footage of up to the unaliving of Little Pab. They're showing the trail. They're showing a whole lot of stuff in the court, and they're bringing up a whole lot of stuff. Everyone is trying to label Durk as a snitch right now. The label is a rat, and they're saying that because he agreed with a lawyer, they believe that that's a form of snitching. Everyone's saying keep the same energy that you had with everybody else. Don't be making excuses for Durk. You got Charleston White. He's saying that Durk has joined the club. He's claiming Source Walker's joined the club. I don't even know why he's saying about Source Walker. I saw Source Walker's assistant going in on him today. I'm not sure what's going on there, but he's saying that the club of snitches is getting bigger, and Charleston White is putting Smirk in there also. So the whole internet is taking its time to turn on Smirk and to bash Smirk and to drag his name through the mud. But just because people drag your name through the mud and because people label you doesn't mean the labels are true. So I don't say that Smirk is a snitch or a rat because his lawyer's defending him. That's what he's supposed to do. Now, King Yellow, he was saying, regardless of Vonnie admitting to it and pointing the fingers at Durk, even if he didn't do it, even if he didn't admit to it and he pled not guilty and he didn't point the fingers at Durk, they're saying that that would have been Durk's angle anyway. Durk was always going to point the fingers and blame it onto Vonnie because there's no other angle or no other way of him getting at the situation without painting somebody else as a fool guy. So, on the basis of that, people are saying that's why they're labeling him a snitch also, because he was always going to basically point the fingers and try to shift the blame onto somebody else, because if he didn't have that angle or he didn't do that, there's no other way that he could have fought this case. Well, we can't speak in hypotheticals because that's not what happened. It's happened how it's happened. Varney's pled guilty. He's pointing the fingers at Smirk. he's saying that Smirk paid him, or Smirk gave him the green light to go ahead and commit those acts, and he's doing it in the name of Smirk and the name of Von. So Durk's lawyer, he's defending him. He's saying that's totally false. He done it on his own. He's already pleaded guilty to that. My client has nothing to do with that. There's no evidence to make claim that his client has aided in any way, shape, form in this situation. He didn't pay. He didn't tell him to do anything. He's done it on his own accord. So I've got to say that that's not snitching. Defending yourself in the courtroom is normal. You know what I mean? Now, if he didn't make those claims and they went and pointed him out and just said it was him, that would be a total different story. You know what I mean? If Ronnie didn't plead guilty to it and he pled not guilty, and Smirk's lawyer or Smirk's team just pointed the finger and shifted the blame onto somebody else, now that would be absolutely a form of him telling. So at this point, I wouldn't put that label on Smirk. You get what I'm saying to you? I wouldn't deal with him that harsh blow. And at the end of the day, he's still fighting the trial. It's still early, and we're watching what's going on. Everyone's on to Trap Law Ross. My boy, he's out there. He's following the trial closely. He's at the trial. He's documenting what's going on day by day. He's giving us clean updates on what's happening in the courtroom and how he sees it and how he views the thing that's going on. Now, a lot of people are pressing him, or not. He's been approached a few times and tried to be intimidated. The Muslims, the Deen, the Ummah approached him about the narrative he's trying to paint on Smirk by saying that, or implying that Smirk is snitching. Now, since Trap Law came out with that, it's like everyone's ran with it. But he did clearly say, is it? He doesn't think it is, you know what I mean? But he wants to know how he would determine it, you know what I'm saying to you? And maybe how he worded a few things weren't too pleasing to the Ummah, you get what I'm saying to you? So they wanted him to clear it up, and I get it, he's doing his journalistic work and he's reporting on what he's hearing about and what's going on and how he hears what they're saying. He's bringing it back and speaking on it to how he receives the message. Now, some people are upset with how the message has been delivered and how he's painting a picture they believe that Durk is telling. But like I just stated, I wouldn't say he's telling. He's defending himself. He hasn't got on the stand. He hasn't spoke. The lawyer's supposed to defend him. So that's what's going on. Now, it's early in the trial. There's so much more information to come through. There's so much more stuff that is going to be revealed during the course of this trial. So all we can do is stay tuned and keep an eye on it and speak about it as the trial progresses. Let me know in the comments what you think, people. Is Durk snitching? Do you label Durk a snitch? Are you saying that he's broke the code because he's agreed with his client, with his lawyers, to basically defend him and keep his name away? Would you expect him to go out there and when they're saying that Smirk paid me, Smirk advised me, Smirk greenlighted me, do you expect him to say, hands up, I greenlighted him even though he's gone not guilty? Is that what you expect him to do and just take it on the chest and go down and play the real card? Is that what you believe? Or do you believe that he's defending himself rightfully and that's what people do when they go to court? They defend themselves and they try to let their team prove them not guilty? Or do you believe that he's done too much and he's guilty of what everyone's saying on the big internet? People, let me know. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with another one in a new day. I'm also gonna go live as well and speak about it and get everyone's opinion on what's going on in the Durk trial. The Premier League started as well, people. Arsenal have started in a great way. Just to let you know that we're going to be following the Premier League closely and we're going to be documenting what's going on. I can see the Man Uniteds. I can see the Manx, the Mama Esthers. I can see Liverpool going mad. I can see Man City having a madness. Tottenham is all over the place as usual already. It's not even been 2 games in and it's already a shambles for a lot of teams. So we're going to be sticking closely and reporting on the Premier League and what's going on. But until tomorrow, till I'm back again, I'm out this bitch until I'm back in this bitch. You heard me? I'll turn my street up, man. Like if you don't like, comment, share, subscribe, people. Start playing with me, man. Streets. I'm out this bitch until I'm back in this bitch. You heard me?